So, yeah, watched a shit ton of movies. Saw a bunch of movies that I've needed to see. I finally saw Deadpool 2. Finally saw.
Is it great?
It's. I like it just as much as the first one.
Okay.
I don't think it's better. The only thing that makes me think it's better now is because it's newer, fresher in my mind. You know what I mean? But I liked it just as much as the first one.
That's not on DVD yet.
No, not yet. It's, I think, pretty
Avengers
soon.
just came out on DVD.
Did it?
I think came out yesterday.
Okay, that makes sense. I knew it came out this month.
If it's out, I saw a video or a commercial Monday night. Yeah, because Monday night I was still on Vegas time for whatever reason, and I could not sleep. Or no, maybe it was Sunday night. Whatever fucking day it was. Yeah, Sunday. So I have to wake up at 6 o'clock to go to work.
Okay.
And I remember seeing my phone. It was 5:02. So I got like less than an hour of sleep.
Oh, shit.
And I went to work, and that sucked. But I remember seeing a commercial. It was like out Tuesday, and I was like,
oh, gotcha.
This Tuesday? Maybe.
Yeah, so it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense because obviously I downloaded it, and that's why, because it was.
Oh, you downloaded it?
Yeah, and I watched it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I expected a lot more from it because of all the hype and how long it took.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I think that was just me building it up in my head. Like, I was expecting like. I don't know what I was expecting, the world of it. You know what I mean? Just the way everybody talked about it.
Did you download Deadpool 2?
I did. I got that as well. It's
What's up?
Yeah, no, I can get it to you. The only issue is it's got giant Korean subtitles on it.
Like really bad?
Like, I mean, it's throughout the whole movie, and they're like on this screen, they're like that big on the bottom.
Not that bad.
So I mean, it's totally watchable. But yeah, I can see what I can do.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. That'd be
but
great.
I'll have to figure out a way to do it. But
oh, you watched it on? Obviously, you watched it on your computer.
Yeah. I just got to figure out a way to get it, put it on something for you, where there's a hard drive or something, disc.
Do they still make DVD?
They do, and I'm capable of that, so I can do that for you, buddy.
I'll get that for you.
I'll throw some like your fights and stuff on there.
That'd be sweet.
But yeah, Deadpool 2 was good. Infinity War, like I said, I enjoyed it a lot. Very, very eager to see what happens next with Infinity War.
What's your prediction?
I think most of the people who died, if not all of them, are all going to come back.
Yep, I do too.
And I think because it's oddly convenient that all the original Avengers.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait a second.
They're like, all right, they're gonna give them one last hurrah as the originals, and they're probably gonna end up sacrificing themselves or most of themselves to save all these people.
Yep.
And because I mean, think about it. There's the Infinity Gauntlet, as fucked up as it may be at this point, has the Time Stone, and you saw how easy it was for him to just turn back time a little bit.
Right.
Which. How somebody, if they haven't already, they need to, didn't take that scene and put fucking Cher in the background with "If I Could Turn Back" and just slowed it down and shit.
There you go. Why don't you do it?
Maybe I will. But anyway, they've seen that it's capable, so they're probably gonna use the fucking Time Stone to undo some things. But I'm wondering where he's at, Thanos. Like, what was that little place he was in there?
Oh, at the very end.
Yeah.
Maybe like his little happy place.
I guess like his own personal heaven. Or
the only person I can. Are we allowed to give out spoilers?
I mean, as long as it's spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. I
don't think Vision's coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, they ripped his fucking head off pretty much.
I mean, essentially, who knows? Tony might be able to turn him back into Jarvis or something.
Well, if they go back in time too, I mean, how far in time are they going back?
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much anything can happen, knowing that time travel is a possibility.
I don't think. What's her name? Gamora. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back. I think she's dead. But they are doing a Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
That's true because she didn't die. I don't. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think anybody that died outside of
The
him
mist.
snapping his finger and them turning into dust is gonna come back. So like Loki's not coming back.
I'm mad about that.
I was bummed about that too. I was surprised it happened so quick.
Yep. I was too.
Unless Loki isn't dead to begin with.
Like that was
it's
his
Loki.
Like, his
something.
Maybe how he like how he can like.
How many times has Loki died and came back?
Yeah,
because
he can like project himself on things.
Yeah.
I wonder if he figured out how to like project himself as a solid or something.
Yeah, like physically.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
instead of like Thor throwing shit at him and goes through him.
I mean, but I don't know. We can get real technical on that because I mean, later on in the movie, Doctor Strange makes like 40 of himself, and he somehow knows that one is Doctor Strange, and obviously he must be able to, with the Soul Stone, he must be able to detect people's souls, and he knew that was the one that had a soul or something. Because if you notice, when he punched it, he bounced back, and you saw that soul thing come out of him and then go back in.
Yeah.
So my reason I'm saying that is maybe Loki is dead because he might have been able. I don't know. He didn't have the Soul Stone at that point.
No.
So I don't know. Loki up in the air. Could be dead, could not be.
That's a
Gamora,
50-50.
probably dead.
I think she's dead.
Unless Thanos somehow brings her back.
I love that. I hated. I liked the movie of Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I hated him, and he was one of my favorite characters. I hated him in the movie.
Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, a lot of these guys, I haven't really liked the main enemy.
Yeah.
But I really like Thanos.
Oh, Thanos, definitely best MCU villain.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's the most powerful. We all knew that.
I mean, legitimately terrifying, but not like, you could still tell they made him way more.
I think they made him more
sympathetic.
Human.
Yeah, they definitely made him more human. I didn't want to say human because he wasn't human, but which I don't know.
More human traits.
Yeah, they made him very sympathetic in a lot of ways. Like as shitty as he is, he's still a person. Not only that, but he was kind of. It's like he doesn't get enjoyment out of all this.
He's doing it for
he has to do this. Like he's not.
That's what I got out of it too.
He's not like beating the shit out of people overly. Like he seems he's kind of lazy if you think about it. Like he's just doing what he needs to do and getting it done and over with. I mean, which is totally awesome in a way. Like I don't know if they're bringing this into the MCU or whatever, but the whole reason he's doing all this is to impress Death.
Yeah.
He's in love with Death.
Yes.
Death is a woman, and he's in love with her, and he's killing half the universe for her, just to impress her.
They need to incorporate that, because I read that also.
Because that's one of the coolest things about Thanos, but like they really haven't, they didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of wondering why he is doing all of this. They don't really give you a reason. I'm hoping they delve into that, and what I'm assuming the next one being is Avengers 4 Endgame. Because that's what they were calling it, and I believe in the comic books that's this like
what it was called.
Second part of it, which makes sense. It's a good title for it, but I don't know. I'm really curious.
But if all those superheroes couldn't stop him, how in the hell are the OG Avengers going to?
I mean, if you really think about it, as much as I love Star-Lord, he kind of fucked it all up for everybody.
Sure did.
I mean, they could have got him. His emotions got the better of him, which I don't blame him, but he still fucked it all up. They could have won, possibly, if they got that off of him. I mean, just as easily, Tony could have put the fucking gauntlet on and took care of him. So that's the way they need to do it, if they're going to do it. That's the way I think that it probably would be done. I never read the comics when it comes to this, so I don't really know how
the Hulk,
that turns out.
obviously the Hulk's going to come back.
Which is another cool thing I enjoyed about the movie, is that Hulk, first thing, gets the shit beat out of him by Thanos, and then is so fucking scared of him he doesn't come back out the whole rest of the movie. That's great. I loved it.
I did too. I love that.
Hulk being in it, but it was Hulk is just like, fuck that.
Nope, not doing it.
You're on your own here, buddy. But and then fucking Mark Ruffalo in that Hulkbuster outfit looks so terrible. Just his little head in there, but like, it was funny. And then Thor comes back. He's like, "Oh, you guys are screwed now." But no, I very much enjoyed Infinity War. Like 6 months later, however long
Yeah,
it's
I
been
thought
since I've seen it.
maybe
Or
because
since it came out.
I didn't like Age of Ultron as much. I need to go back and rewatch it. I only watched it the once.
It's not any better the second. I actually enjoyed it less the second time I watched it than the first time.
So I didn't have really high expectations on it because I wasn't huge on the first Avengers movie. I liked it. I didn't think it was the end all be all.
I think it's better than Ultron.
Yeah. So I didn't have high expectations, but when I watched it, I was like, "That's my top 3 MCU."
Oh yeah, I would put it at number 1 right now probably. Like, and that might just because it's so exciting.
It's fresh, yeah. Well,
But
it's fresh.
I still to this moment, I don't know if you've seen it, but I think you actually told me that you've heard nothing but bad things about it when I first saw it. But Spider-Man: Homecoming is probably my number 2.
Yeah,
and then Thor Ragnarok's probably number 3.
Yep. I'm still at Thor Ragnarok. I need to watch Homecoming. I like that kid as a Spider-Man.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
he plays a great. We grew up on Tobey Maguire.
And it's devastating watching him die. Like, it was kind of sad because I
just wanted to hold him
because he's a legitimate kid.
Yeah.
So like hearing his voice was much deeper in this than it was in Homecoming. But there's at one point in Homecoming where you think he's gonna die or he thinks he's gonna die, and the way his voice is saying things, like it sounds like
Legit.
a fucking kid.
Yeah, he did a good job.
And you feel it in his voice. You feel it. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, this kid is scared. And that's how I felt when he was fucking hugging up RDJ. Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking like heart tugging. Like,
Yep. So that was number 2 for me.
Oh, yeah.
I think I don't have a 3 right now. I'm tied up with Guardians 1.
Oh, I love Guardians. Guardians probably like a number 4 for me. Guardians 1.
Guardians 1 and man, remember how sweet first Iron Man was when it first came out?
First Iron Man still holds up.
Yeah, I think it still holds up well. I think the other 2 were kind of whack, but
2 was not very good. 3 was just disappointing as fuck. Like, I don't even know where to start with 3. It was so different, and they kind of just ignore what happened in it. Like, Pepper Potts has powers, and nobody says
anything about it.
She doesn't do anything. She's a fucking CEO of a company. She's pretty fucking powerful, actually, and unless somehow that power was taken away or something. I don't know. Not only that, but somehow Tony had that shit taken out, and then next time you see him, he has it again. Yeah. And they really didn't talk about it until Infinity War, and then they still didn't tell you why or how, kind of. But
so yeah, I'm gonna probably go purchase that tonight.
Nice, go for I watched it twice in 2 days. I liked it so much. Another movie I saw Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom.
You're gonna be the deciding factor if I'm gonna see it or not. Sell me on it, Mark.
Did you like the first one?
Until the very end.
Until the very end. I don't think it's any. I kind of like it better than the first one, but I don't. It's not spectacular or anything. Yeah. It's just as enjoyable as the first one, and
we're talking about the first Jurassic World.
Yes.
Okay. First Jurassic Park is a classic.
It's just like everybody was comparing the first Jurassic World to the first Jurassic Park. This was very similar to Jurassic
Lost World.
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
I liked Lost World. It was too much human drama, but it was definitely a Spielberg movie in that way. But like I don't know. I have fond memories. Maybe I was really young when I saw it or something.
Well, it was the number 1 movie in the world there for years. I think until Titanic or something.
It was legitimately scary in a lot of ways too. And this one,
it's darker than the first one.
This one is kind of like that too. Not only that, but the plot's kind of they want to take the dinosaurs off the island, and there's like kind of a weird difference to it. But I enjoy. It wasn't terrible.
I feel like they're making all these movies that were 20 plus years ago, and they're kind of like recycling them for like the new generation.
For sure.
Definitely Star Wars was A New Hope.
Yeah.
Redid.
Force Awakens.
I told you my dislike for the newest Star Wars. I thought it was god awful.
Last Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah. No, they ruined a lot.
Yeah, I thought Disney was doing a really good job with it. Until I watch that. Now, Han Solo might save my opinion on that because I hear that's way different than everything else.
It bombed. So
Oh, it was already out?
yeah, Han Solo has
Oh,
been
shit.
out and it bombed. That's how bad it bombed. I said it was in and out like that. Which it actually postponed all those kind of. They say it didn't, but it definitely has stopped like all those Star Wars story movies. At least slowed them down for a while.
Maybe they should stop trying to do it every year, like Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
and do it maybe every 2 years. Let it build a little bit. You build some steam behind it before they're like, "Hey guys, it's already here."
I agree. I loved Rogue One, so I'm glad that
I have
all
not yet
unfolded and
finished it,
happened.
but so far I've liked it.
But I think they should have focused more on the trilogy. Got that figured out and pretty much done before they started venturing into
Doing
other
these.
things. Because they're already planning for a third trilogy or another trilogy after this
So
one
fourth trilogy.
that takes place outside of that family. So it's not following like the Skywalker family. It's just like another trilogy of a story taking place in that world.
So it'll be episode 10.
I don't
11,
even think it's
12.
going to be like that. I think it's going to be just like a separate Star Wars franchise.
Oh, okay.